lying to you. I mean, they're always lying to you. If I could get in so much trouble for just telling the truth. Cause remember when gangster rap was so motherfucking politically incorrect? When somebody would like lose their deal if they cursed and shit. Now what somebody would lose their deal for? If they tell the truth. So that means they all been lying to you. They've been lying to you. But we ain't gonna take this shit no more.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my bed like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I see my baby to bring her around. See ya.
Yo, it's your boy Light Buddha Mike back in it again with another TikTok live reaction. How is everybody doing? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, share, because you know sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. It took me a while, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I had to go off the mat. Matter of fact, I just had to go take my niece to the store and back. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta be a good uncle on this Father's Day. I fell asleep on fans. Oh man, you can watch the replay and always catch it on. It's gonna be a short, sweet one though, y'all, because I ain't trying to hold too much time. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all trying to get to bed. I got stuff to do tomorrow.
What's that? Oh, scientists decided to go ahead and release the fact that there's an 8th continent. Tell me more! Yeah, you heard that right. Scientists decided to let us know that there's an 8th continent that they've known about for some time now, but they've been doing some research on it, gathering sonar imagery, and just overall waiting for the completion of all their research on this new continent we didn't know about. Now, it's new to us, but of course it's an old continent that's been around for actually millions of years. Oh, goody. Now, of course, they're now letting us know this information, but they're not releasing all the things that they've found out about this unknown continent to us. Oh, what's the continent's name, you ask? Oh, it's Zealandia. I'm wondering when they're going to show us some of these images of Zealandia so we can see if there was any structures down there or anything that we can get an idea of good old Zealandia. Okay, then.
New continents. You gotta like. Said, no, I didn't get no cake, no money, no F's to give. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. What happened? Back at it.
Including my wife showed the gun. Yeah.
What did he say?
I talk. I am with my wife and my son. Yeah. They are threatening us. Yeah. So I think they have a gun. Yeah.
You heard that? They're threatening us. They think we have a gun. That's crazy.
My wife said they have a gun.
She never said that, bro. Yeah, you're a shit bag. Fuck you.
You want my email? Yes. Okay. I'll send it to your number. No, I need it now. I'm not leaving now. I get the phone now.
How do I know?
This is only 4.
5 minutes later.
Oh, Lord.
No, I didn't. But my wife called that.
Yes or no?
Oh my God, I'd love for you to search this car just so you can carry it.
Look how many police officers are here from what somebody said there's a gun here. Think about what you're saying. Look how many police cars are here.
Just to try and get us to hurry up, get away
Maybe
from
my
you.
wife, I didn't say.
Well, who called? Maybe you should bring your wife out
Ask
about this.
the-
I'm asking you! Who called?
I called.
So who said there's a gun here? Who said there's a gun here?
Did you say
Okay,
This is a landlord
Yes
tenant
or
act. It's
no?
nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here?
You
Look how many
didn't
cars are
I
here.
didn't. I told them I didn't see the gun. Yeah? But
Not looking good. It's not looking good for the Asian community. Guys must want to go back home. Y'all forgot whose land is it. Mhm. Really messed up when you don't even get no respect in your own land and they still treat you like a slave. Hey, from the cradle to the grave, we know who he is. God is
I'd like to speak in the room. Okay, may I have a gentleman in the yellow? And would you please tell us your name and what community you're from?
Yes, my name is Andrew DeRosiers. I'm born and raised on Cape Cod. I appreciate that many people here have different points of view, and that's fine. Many of them are very well spoken, many of them are polite. I'm not going to be.
Okay.
I am that taxpayer that several of the people who sat up here and spoke are talking about. What is on the line is very simple. It is a declaration of your allegiance either to the American citizen, the legal tax-paying American citizen, or the chosen community of foreign nationals who have been trafficked into this country for purposes of census data, for purposes of seats, for purposes of power, and for purposes of taxes. I am sick to effing death of paying for the such bull, and I'm sick to death of being lectured about compassion, about patience and understanding. I have lived here all my life, and I have been required for all 40 years of that life to obey the law and follow the rules. There will be no Social Security check for me when I can't work anymore. I have never once received any of the benefits that have been spoken of here. Nobody is beating down my door to help me fix up my house so that it doesn't collapse on me or lower the cost of the electricity that I have to pay. I don't get health insurance. I can't afford it. But I am punished by this state for not being able to afford it so that people who are in this country illegally can benefit from it and go see the doctor whenever they want. And that is a fact, and I am sick of it. I am not an ununderstanding individual. I am not an uncompassionate individual. But my generosity has been abused, and I am sick of it. I am sick of being treated as an indentured servant to foreign nationals in my country and in my community. And I don't give a whose feelings that hurts. So you can either approve this measure and show legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens that they do not matter to you, or you can reject it and show them that you are listening. Those are the only two options. And for the record, I traveled abroad to a foreign nation, and you would not believe the amount of documentation I was required to have on me at all times and show whenever anybody asked. And you can bet if I broke their laws, they would have nailed my to the wall.
That part. That part. Only ones that really should have some diplomatic immunity is us, shit. But it ain't gonna happen, right? We keep moving.
I mean, his hair is kind of that color, right?
Shall I send a pillar of fire, my lord?
No, not yet. They don't even have Google yet, so.
Who doesn't have Google yet? My lord, the humans seem to have created a depiction.
Michael, yeah, let me, hey, son, remember the humans?
You mean the ones I literally died for like a week ago?
Yeah, same batch, but it's been a few hundred years their time, and remember how forgetful they are, you know, that we were like, follow these commandments, and they were like, no, but give us bread and unlimited women, and we were like, no, you rascals.
And then they made a golden cow, and you were going to destroy them all, yeah.
But I didn't. You remember? I had compassion and understanding, things like that.
Dad, where are you going with this?
So, they drew you a picture.
Oh, they did. That's pretty cool. It's nice to be appreciated, you know?
And I think they did their best.
Well, let me see.
Okay. But no pillars of fire, okay?
Dad, that's your thing, not mine. Who is this white man?
It's you.
I'm sending another flood.
No. Hey, we said we wouldn't do that again.
Then pillar of fire. What is this?
Hey, no pillars of fire until Revelation, except mini ones in California until the 21st century. You know that.
They didn't even get my cloud pattern right. It says what I look like in the book.
Yeah, but that's in Revelation, and not many people make it to the end, to be honest.
I thought you said it was the most popular book they had.
Oh yeah, everyone has it, but they don't read it.
Aren't you supposed to be the angry one?
I mean, they didn't turn me into a white man. Which...
Yeah, I'm pulling up.
No, you can't. See? This is what the enemy wants. He's trying to get under your skin.
All right, fine. But when I hear that trumpet, I'm going off.
Hey, you finna go crazy.
On God. You're gonna go crazy. Wait till the snakes start moving. Wait. Motherfuckers out there, ain't it?
TikTok, remember, none of what I'm saying is true, but isn't the United States in Venezuela, Jamaica, and Cuba? And if you know what I've shown you, you know exactly what's located in Venezuela, Jamaica, and Cuba. Now, let's talk about the Leviathan. For those of you who follow me, you know what you're looking at. For those of you who don't, just take it like this. Here's the snout, the mouth comes through here. Venezuela is an eye, literal eye. There's the other over here. Jamaica sits on the head near the pineal. Cuba sits on the head. All right? And I told you all, they're going to try to do everything they can to dispatch this creature. All right? And this creature runs all the way up here. There's the body. All the way up here. You can see the scales. Okay? All the way up and around to the tail. All right? There's the cloaca. And once again, these are all earthquakes. And I told you, once Anchorage thaws out, she would no longer be anchored, and she's going to try to move that tail. And you can see she's trying to move that tail. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the lights being out in Cuba and the lights being out in Jamaica. All right? That is for a reason. And there's also something else that's been washing ashore. Sargassum. That nasty, stinky seaweed. Because they are dropping over here where she feeds. All right? And she's regurgitating it all. When they go boom, she regurgitates it. So this sargassum comes from over here, makes it to Africa, and some of it washes ashore up here in Florida. That is coming out of her. Now, why are they trying to take over Cuba, Jamaica, and Venezuela? Because they have to drill, baby, drill. See, all of the wells, most of the wells in the United States, what happens to a wound that's open? Eventually, it clots and closes. So those wells, oil wells, dragon blood wells, are no longer any good. They can't continue to pump the life out of Levi. And now she's starting to wake up and move. The less oil they pump, the more blood she keeps, the warmer her body gets. All right? Hence why the Pacific Ocean temperature is starting to rise. But the Atlantic's isn't. Okay? It's the Pacific, along where her body runs. All right? And also, birthing pains, the Bering Sea. She is about to give birth. You guys remember the Godzilla movie when they showed you and said that World War II wasn't what we thought it was? They were bombing Godzilla babies back then. If you follow me, I showed you what Nagasaki is. And for those of you that don't understand what I just said and why I broke it down like that, Google Nagasaki. Naga. Google the Naga serpents. All right? They dropped
Sounds like drunk
bombs
snake.
on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. All right? Nagasaki and Hiroshima made absolutely no sense to drop atom bombs. If you wanted to bomb Japan and fire for effect, you should have hit Tokyo. Come on, people. Come on. But instead, they dropped the bomb on Nagasaki. The same way that if they can't get her to stop waking the way she's waking now, they're going to drop those bombs on Jamaica and Cuba and also Venezuela. But first, they're going to try to drill, baby, drill, and see if they can tap a vein, oil vein, dragon blood vein, and bloodlet her, let the blood out to weaken her. But right now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's too late to turn back now. Oh, my Lord. And once again, if you're on the West Coast, whew, at some point, it's coming.
Yeah, I don't know how these snakes brought, like, you know what I'm saying, pit and shit. I don't know how many snakes we really living on, really, to tell you the truth. Could be 2, could be 3, could be 4, could be more. I just know they're big as hell, and they still alive. So,
Your thoughts on Palestinians? Crazy and misinformed. Palestinians? What'd you say? Your thoughts on the Palestinians?
I don't have enough information on that. I'm straight up from south side of Chicago, born in Atlanta. I don't have enough information. It's love for everybody, but don't pull me to that conversation. I got 14 kids dying every week in my city. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about that.
Yes. All right, thank you, Connie.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in.
real talk.
New leaked emails suggest that he got a major face transplant and actually got away, and these two may be the same person. This email is with Eduardo Rodriguez, and he is the top face transplant surgeon in the world about doing plastic surgery in case things go down for Jeff. And you can see the date on this. This was only 1 year before Jeff was no longer allegedly with us, and you can see this is them confirming that appointment. Now with people finding Palm Beach Pete, and with him having so many coincidences and linked to Jeff, people are actually wondering, are they really the same person? And is this more evidence that Jeff actually got away? What do you guys think?
I think it's he. It's him. In the plane, car, the train, everything. No matter who he is. It's that man. Same reason why this dude got unalive. He was talking about the same guy.
This Oliver Tree situation keeps getting stranger the more you look into it. So Oliver Tree passes away at 32 2 weeks before his 33rd birthday. Shortly before his trip to Brazil, he collaborates with another Mexican artist named Malcriada, and together they make a Mr. Pizza series, which is supposed to be this dreamlike weird core aesthetic. They're teaching kids to be aware of adults, offering things like gifts and candy and Roblox cards for no reason. Teaching kids to be aware of strangers asking to meet them alone, basically teaching kids to spot the danger signs. And the bad guy in the video is named Mr. Pizza. And I'm sure we all know what pizza is by now. If not, you've probably been living under a rock. Now keep in mind, Oliver Tree left Atlantic Records on the 1st of April saying that he was frustrated with the label. And apparently he said it was like a nightmare. He was trying to release his album Love You Madly, Hate You Badly, and it was cancelled. Fast forward, he releases his album independently by himself after leaving Atlantic Records. Around the same time, he starts dropping these videos with Mr. Pizza. Now, I'm not saying anything for sure, I'm just saying that the timeline is interesting. But let me know what you guys think.
I'm just saying, though. A lot of that shit's the same, so. Similarities, sacralum, simulacrum, however you want to call it. It's all there. Just have to open up your eyes.
What's that? Oh, a man named Walter Kilner invented goggles called the Dyson goggles that were banned in the U.S. because they saw too much. Tell me more! What do you mean they saw too much? Well, let's get into that. What he actually figured out while he's looking through these goggles is he's looking at a human and he can actually see certain things that you cannot see with the naked eye, because we can only see certain things that's just in the light spectrum. We don't see things like gamma rays, ultraviolet rays, radio waves, microwaves. With these goggles, you see a lot more than you expect to see. What he ended up seeing is the auras of people around them, a certain energy force you can see, and you can actually see how strong or weak that aura is around the person. This is where things got a little bit eerie, because this is where he absolutely got frightened, because certain people did not have auras at all. Meaning this meant to him, they were not human. After he found this information out, these goggles were completely banned and could not be sold or used again. Oh, fun!
Yep. I agree with you, DJ. Probably is. Probably is. Now for the white hat. Gray hat. I mean.
13 star sign, Ophiuchus, was hidden for a reason, which absolutely scrambled the current day astrology calendar, the zodiac. Our ancestors knew we had 13 star signs. They had the sky and the cosmos intelligently mapped out. The zodiac itself was made 3,000 years ago by ancient Babylonians. According to NASA and Julius Caesar, they removed this 13 star sign to make it mathematically fit with their 12-month Gregorian calendar. So each star sign would be conveniently 30 days. But we know there's 13 star signs, so they're outright telling you that the zodiac is wrong. And Pope Gregory, the same man our calendar runs off of, the Gregorian calendar, this is the same man that converted satanic temples to Christian churches, satanic holidays 2 Christian holidays. But y'all ain't trying to hear me though. Anyways, we have 13 lunar cycles, we have 13 star signs. They hid all of this under a 12-month calendar to keep you out of your natural rhythm, to keep you completely disconnected from the cycles of the earth, the moon, and your own inner nature clock. Because we used to experience time itself through nature, through the moon, the stars, the seasons. But when time became mechanical instead of natural, people stopped flowing with nature and life, and instead started living with the clock. We were meant to be aligned with the cosmos. We would feel so much more connected to intuition, emotions, creativity. This is humanity living in harmony. Now you're starting to see why they changed the star signs. It is that important, because when you operate out of their 12-month calendar, you live in their rigid structure. You live in their new year, in the middle of the winter, out of alignment. You don't even find the zodiac significant because it's completely wrong. I need you guys to understand, when you disconnect people from nature, you become so much easier to control, to distract, to inflict stress on, because you're always rushing, you're always consuming, and you never slow down enough to reconnect with nature. That is their goal. Disconnect you from your soul. Anyways, I hope y'all found this informative, and as always, get back into nature and show yourself some love.
Yeah, man. Some real talk right there for a youngin'. Real good shit. Means that the truth's getting out there and people can't stop it. One way to stop it is by waking up La Viva. If they wake up La Viva, it might be shits. Yeah. But we gonna keep it moving. No flipping the script.
And then we're going to have this camera fastened safe and sound right here at this little clear out here, far away from the road, but still aimed at the exact other end of it. And as you can see from the final result, this is how it looks like to be filmed from 12 miles away. This thing right here is an apparatus which is going to prevent too much sunlight from reaching into the lens, because of course, when you have a 400 plus X zoom and you're filming something from nearly 13 miles away, it's going to be kind of catastrophic to the end result. If too much sunlight is entering in there, it's going to overexpose extremely high. I really have no idea how it's going to turn out, so if you're seeing the video edited into this, that means it turned out actually good enough for me to make it into a YouTube video. I can only dearly hope that I'm actually standing in the right place to have myself filmed in, because the margin of error that I have in order to stand in the right place is equivalent to about 0.001 arc seconds. To put it simply, it's very, very narrow. The chances of me standing in the exact correct spot for you to see me is about the same chance of you getting a hole-in-one in Wii Sports Golf. And the chances of me looking directly at you right now is about the same chance as you getting a hole-in-one in Wii Sports Golf about 10 times in a row. And also, as a further note that I forgot to add into this while I was recording, this was actually a 10 times further of a zoom than what the lens can offer on its own by using an updated version of the normal Canon DSLR's camera software, which allowed me to zoom in up to 10 times the distance as well that was already there, which made it technically over a 4000x zoom. Now, since we're here and I already traveled for about 45 minutes to get to the point away from where the camera is currently filming me, I guess I might as well put into perspective the amount of distance that there is between me and you right now. I am about 20,000 meters away, so as I said before, that's a very far distance, and it means even the speed of light is going to take 0.00001 seconds to reach your eyes through this camera. So technically I'm 0.0001 seconds delayed. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say for this video.
If the Earth is a sphere with a circumference of 25,000 miles, then over a distance of 6 miles, the second bridge should mathematically be 16 feet below the observer's eye line.
Okay, this guy is twice the distance away, so he should be roughly close to around 90 feet below the horizon at 8 inches squared per mile. But he's not, is he? You can see him, his whole body, right there, plain as day. And you know why?
I don't know.
Because the Earth's flat. Get over it.
That's the fact. The Earth is not flat, but water is. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, you thought I was gonna agree with that dude again. Nah. Nah, fool me one. Fool me one. As soon as I figure out there's no trees on flat Earth, you know, fuck.
And we told the Mongols of the Mongol Empire, Magog, the Turks, the Huns, all of the same family, that Jerusalem is not from America. Amaruka, which you falsely call a turtle island, which is a whole complete Latin name that you generated in the 1970s. Yes, it got everything to do with us. You know why? There's this thing called identity theft, paper genocide. Let me tell you something. The reason it got a lot to do with us because y'all say that this certain historical event was about you when it really wasn't. I asked you to show proof that the Trail of Tears was about you. And that proof I was asking for was a census record to show me and my people that you was over here on the other side of the Mississippi, on the East Coast, before the Trail of Tears. Before the Trail of Tears. We want to see the census records of you and your people being here during the time of the Trail of Tears on the East Coast. And if we so much as see a record that showed you that you was that showed us that you was on the West Coast, then that's gonna tie into the great immigration and the gold rush. We know what happened, and we can play these games all day. You can call us these slanderous terms all day. You don't even know that's a real indigenous word, don't you? So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, no matter how you want to say it. It don't matter what you throw at us. It don't matter how many times you're trying to eliminate us. It don't matter what threats that you make. It doesn't matter what spells that you cast. It don't matter. We're growing, and it's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to grow until it has media attention, until it has the rich attention, and then the world's going to know. Well, the world already know. The Africans, the Europeans, Chinese, Japanese, the Arabic man, the Indonesian, the Pacific Islanders, they all told us who we was. But it appears it's just you. Even some indigenous people in Mexico and South America. But it appears you're the only ones that want to hold on to the lie. So it's about to get attention. So keep it up. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, man, they forgot we were seeds. They tried to bury us. What do? We just prove knowledge is key, y'all. Keep it getting.
Breaking news out of New Mexico, Mark Zuckerberg's company, Meta, was just found guilty of child exploitation. That's one state out of 50 states. And he has to pay $300+ million, which is just that's a penny in his bank. And he says, oh, I'm going to take it to a whole new court. I mean, there was a jury that found him guilty of child exploitation through Meta platforms. And that is Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Now, I'm not familiar with WhatsApp, but I guess it is a way for people all around the world to communicate and pass information like child essay material. And we know that these huge companies have complete control over what's going on their platforms. So I can't wait for this billionaire piece of shite to get it in all 50 states. But, you know, considering what's going on in this country and the man running it,
Yeah, we can only hope. The only hope. King, what it do? What it do? How you doing, Brody? Only got a couple minutes left. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to make it a long one because, like I said, y'all got stuff to do.
Behind me, you can see one of 17 alien-based caves, which enters into what we are almost 99% sure is the entry point to Agartha, the Hollow Earth. This underground civilization, said to exist within the Earth's core, was first discovered by one of Christopher Columbus's disgruntled cronies. His former co-captain, Shepard Charlemagne, allegedly led an expedition 13 miles into this exact Antarctic snow cave on the night of April 30th, 1886. He claimed to find a mythical subterranean kingdom inhabited by enlightened lizard-like beings. Today, this so-called Hollow Earth, aka Agartha, is rumored to be a preferred vacation destination for the global elites. Get a whiff of that.
Cold-blooded shit right there. What if this is all painted white? Not even ice. I'm just playing. That's what if shits don't even matter. You know what I mean? Just keep it moving.
When Trump said that we have 4 weeks left, he's telling the truth. But here's what he didn't say. Even if we get it together today, June 19th, we are still going to experience extreme gas deficiencies that are going to cause all kinds of fucking problems.
So we run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would really run out, and there'll be a time when you wouldn't be able to get it. And you want to see Bedlam? Also, we run out.
When he says Bedlam, he means literally Mad Max. He means people beating the shit out of each other at gas stations trying to get gas. He means your neighbors siphoning gas out of their cars because they can't get anywhere. He means ambulances maybe not having enough gas, or maybe we just don't have any gas for people to go to work. All of those things are happening in Cuba as we speak, by the way. When you build a society on a limited, finite resource, two things happen. The first thing that happens is that it enables you to control just about everything because people literally need that substance in order to function. Which, for the record, is the reason that everyone who came up with any kind of patent for free energy, they're all dead. Because the ruling class simply cannot let that happen. They cannot lose this level of control that they have over all of us. But the other thing that happens is as that resource becomes more and more limited, chaos ensues. And they have so restricted us from trying to set up alternative energy routes, energy pathways.
Yeah, they definitely don't want us to set up routes, pathways, and shit to get certain shit. What up, King? You got a bad echo, bro. Where's the headset at? Huh?
Where's the headset at? Yeah, just give me a second. Hold on, that's what I'm trying to do.
You failing.
Am I the only one that thinks the elites that control the world created the Bible for population control, and now they control the events around the world's population to make people think that they're living out events in the Bible? Did y'all catch that? I don't know. Nobody loves you. Nobody really loves you. Go get some money.
What up, man? Happy Padre Day, babe. As you know what you do. I don't celebrate shit like this. Shit. I don't celebrate shit like this. I'll be honest with you, bro. I do not celebrate any holiday. For one, I don't like it. Because our day is like the last day to celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? On a list of 24, I think it's 18. Ours is 18. You know what I'm saying? Ours is the least celebrated holiday. So it's not really a holiday, is it? Let's just be honest. They just want money from us. That's why I stopped celebrating all that shit. So it is what it is. I got a couple more videos
Probably gonna save it for tomorrow though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't want to make this too long because I didn't come up on time. I had to go take my niece to Walmart and stuff and take her home and shit. So what it is. Like thank y'all for coming through. Celebrate time for you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Catch y'all on the next one. She said happy Father's Day, King. Yeah, ready, you too, bro. Angela said it. But yeah, man. Catch y'all. Peace.
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh man, you sound like you get. They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that! My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other
like
be
that.
who
My
they
bad.
really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down. Without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
Mars. Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Bird. Believe her, she gon' die. But bitch, you done with life. Okay.
Hey, ain't nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put my to see if I still. Ain't nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power